Okay, looks like I'm live now. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. There was some issue with the audio setup and the streaming just stopped in between. Okay, looks like okay, now I'm audible. There was some issue with the audio setup and the streaming software says, hey, something wrong with the audio. Okay, cool. So this is the live session which we are doing after a very long time. I don't even remember when was the last time we did this live on YouTube, and today we are here. Anyway, there was a plan to go live tomorrow, which is Saturday, but then today I was having lunch, and then while having lunch, I was watching YouTube, and then one of the video popped up. So the video was from OpenAI, and they introduced the new thing which is called the operator. Okay, now 2 years ago, in fact, 2.5 years ago now, you can say that, or maybe 2 years ago, in 2022, November 30, if I'm not wrong, that's the day when ChatGPT came and I mean, when ChatGPT was launched, people were knowing about AI as a very different thing. They will not be using it. It will be used by someone else. As a common man, why I will use ChatGPT? That was one of the thought. But then after, AI, not ChatGPT, but once a ChatGPT came, it became a public tool. Everyone nowadays uses some sort of AI tool, right? Of course, for Gen AI, maybe for uh, ans- asking questions, getting some answers from it, maybe doing some weird stuff with AI, asking your personal questions, asking finance questions, and whatever questions you have. Even developers are using ChatGPT to get the code. Uh, and then we got Copilot specifically for developers, where, not normal Copilot, I'm talking about the GitHub Copilot, using which you can write code. Not just Copilot, we have different tools. We got Cloud, we got uh, what else I have used? We got Amazon Q, right? Uh, and then JetBrains, they have their own ID, which is AI assistants, and then different companies have their own Gen AI models or Gen AI tools which you can use. And with Operator, things are a bit different. Okay, so instead of wasting time here, let's talk about Operator directly, and then I will share my thoughts. So the idea of this video is to introduce you to the operator, and this video is not sponsored by OpenAI. I hope they will do that one day if they're watching, but that's not the plan. The plan is to talk about operator, and I have some thoughts regarding AI, and because since I'm a YouTuber, public speaker, every time I go on stage, I get these questions, and I thought, okay, uh, how do I answer that? And for that, first of all, I have to understand. I have to brainstorm what I think about AI. Suddenly, when someone asks me about AI, what do you think about it? No, I don't think anything about AI. Okay, so it's just that it's there. The future is AI. Everyone is going to use AI in future. But then I thought, okay, so let's think this rationally. If in next 2 years, if you're thinking about, okay, what should I learn, how do I go ahead in my career, will AI replace you, so all those things, so I thought about it, and I have few thoughts, okay, with regarding AI, Gen AI, and especially with operator, and I'm going to share that in this video. Okay, now let me share my screen, and when I do that, let me know in the chat if I'm properly audible. Am I audible? Okay, maybe the streaming is a bit delayed. I'm not getting answer. Okay, perfect. Now this is the website of OpenAI and the operator specifically. And if you see here, it says introducing operator. This is the day. I think it was released yesterday, and today is 24th. Now this is a research preview of an agent. Now a lot of people are talking about agents, AI agents. In fact, I was going through some of it from last few days, and few weeks, starting from last 2 months, I think, and it looks good. Okay, so agents basically says, when you have a model like ChatGPT, or a tool like ChatGPT which uses LLM, and you ask questions, and then it gives you a response, and we are happy with it. Uh, But then what if you use certain tools which will automate your work? So if you want to get something done, instead of asking how it can be done, what if your AI agent or someone else will do it for you? And that's where the AI agent comes into picture. Maybe in future, if you want to reply to the mail automatically, depending upon what type of mail you're receiving, that can be done with agents, or you want to reply to an SMS or WhatsApp message, that can be done with agent. What if I want to record a video, and if I want to make sure, because see, when I record a video, there are a lot of steps involved. Example, I have to make sure that the lights are on, the camera is connected with the system, the software, recording software is on, and I have to open that software, click on the record button. So what if, because see, all those things take a lot of energy. It's because if I want to make a video, if I'm sitting in front of a camera, I just want to start talking, right? Now, either I have to set up or I need someone else who will do all the setup for me so that I don't have to focus on those things. I can focus on the content. With AI agent, and of course, I can only record in the office hours or maybe 11 p.m. if Harsh is awake, because he manages all the camera stuff and lighting stuff. But let's say if I want to record at 2 a.m., of course, I don't want to wake up him, or maybe he's awake. But the point is, AI agents can simply, if I will click a button and suddenly everything will be on, the recording software will be on, it will simply record. So those things can be done with the AI agent, right? And then a lot of companies are pushing their own agents in the market. But these agents are very specific to their roles, and uh, special use cases are there for. I mean, there are special use cases where you can use it. But when it comes to public, and I think OpenAI knows how to make things public and how to create the hype, and they are doing that with every tool nowadays. Some are good, some are just there, and maybe in future we are expecting it to improve. But Operator is a new AI agent, and this is into this preview. It's not fully there, and you can see it says that can a research preview of an agent that can use its own browser to perform tasks for you. Now, I went through the video of OpenAI, and it's available on their website. It's a live stream of 26 minutes, if I'm not wrong. You can just check it out, and it's kind of nice because what they have done and what they are showing. So basically, just to give you what they have done, or spoiler alert. Basically, let's say if you want to order something from any e-commerce website, or maybe you want to book a tickets for a movie or a sports game. In this case, you can simply ask your agent, "Hey, this is what I want to buy," and it will buy things for you. It will go to the website and it will open its own browser window. It will do the search for you. It will add the products to the cart for you. It will check out for you, right? And in between, you can stop. You can ask, "Hey, I want to modify this." In fact, it's more of a interactive process. Of course, a lot of things it will do it by itself. But in case if you want to change something, you can do it. Maybe if you want to book a railway ticket, so especially in India, we got this IRCTC, which is a very complex website to work with, especially in the rush hour in the morning. Uh, if you want to book a ticket, it's a hell lot of pain. I don't remember last time when I booked the tickets from IRCTC, but it's a pain. Now I'm not sure how the website runs. And what if your AI agent will book a ticket for you? Okay, that's what they are promoting now. I mean, this is what Operator does. You just specify what you want and it will do it. Now, the way it does is Operator is powered by a new model called Kua, which is a computer using agent. It also uses GPT-4o, and yeah, so it basically sees your screen, what is happening, and you can basically, so let's say if you open a website like Amazon and if you want to buy certain products, it will click for you. Okay, so of course you will see things are happening there, typing, clicking. So it is using your keyboard, mouse to do all those operations, and it's kind of fun. Okay, now the crazy part, which a lot of people are scared about, or they are concerned about, or they're laughing about, is it's not perfect. Okay, there are issues. In fact, I watched the video. They had some glitches in the video itself, but then they talked about why it happened and it made sense. Then I read about people who have used it. Now, why I have not used it is because I'm not in USA. It's only available at this point in USA and only for pro users. I'm not sure if I'm a pro user of OpenAI. I have taken the subscription, but I'm not sure if I'm continuing it. But yeah, it's available in US. Once it is available in India, I will try it out. But I read the articles on different platforms. Like, one of them is Reddit, and so people posted about their experience. They liked it in the first go, but then after some time it was very slow. If I want to order something on Amazon, I can just click and done. It will be done in 2 minutes. But since the AI model is doing it, it was searching for stuff, understanding the UI, and it was taking some time. It was hallucinating. That's very common with all the most of the AI models. GPT-4o looks good, but I don't know why it was hallucinating for them. But that's one of the biggest problem we have to solve. Uh, but if you think about people are laughing on it, see, you have to also understand this is into research now. Okay, this is into a preview version, and it will improve day by day, as we have seen GPTs improving in every version. And now with 4.0, it's cool, right? Maybe our next version will be more perfect. In the same way, operator, when we have the next version or next update, I think this will do much better. And in future, maybe at this point, you might be thinking why someone will buy using an operator, because buying things on Amazon gives you a different dopamine, right? You when you click on that purchase or checkout, you feel good about it, and you are giving that power to someone else. Not a good idea. But see, as a human, we are evolving, and we are getting used to technologies. So in future, this will be a common thing. Maybe you will not be buying certain things. You will just write on a paper and then give it to the operator or any AI agent, something like this, and they will do the things for you. And that's kind of fun. But I want to shift my focus from AI agents or the operator, because at this point, operator only works with the browser. But in the video, they have also mentioned that it can also work with the OS, the Linux OS or Windows OS. Mac, I'm not sure, but they mentioned this too. Or maybe they mentioned Mac, I'm not sure. But the point is, if they have the access to the system, think what else they can do. And that's where I want to take this conversation to copilots or any AI assistant, coding assistants. So let's say if I go to IntelliJ, and I hope I don't have any project open. Yeah, let's say we have this ecom search project here. Okay, I'm not sure which particular uh, for which video we are doing this, but yeah, let's say we have this project here, and if I want to search a particular thing using AI, of course we can use Copilot, but I'm using okay, I don't have the subscription on this machine. I have on my desktop. Let me check. Okay, it's my account. So there should be AI assistants. So this is the AI assistant from Get JetBrains. This is the Copilot, but you get the same thing, right? What, for example, let's say if I want code for cart in e-commerce website. So let's say if you search for something like this, it will give you the code, of course, right? So it will explain what are things you need. It will give you the code, right? And it will give you different files. And then what you do is you basically create those files and you combine them, right? And then you get the project. Again, a tedious task, but you have to do it. Now, what if instead of using the assistant like this, if I use an agent and if I say, hey, agent, I want to build a website, e-commerce application, be with me, okay? Help me with the code. And now you just sit and relax. You're looking at your screen and everything is happening there, okay? So your AI agent goes to the file. It says, okay, I mean the IntelliJ idea. And then it says, okay, let's create a new project. Let's say the project is praying project. It will give the name. Maybe it will give you a prompt by saying, hey, at least you have to enter the name. You will mention that here. It will ask you, okay, which type of project you want to go for or build you want to go for. I will say Maven. It will mention all those things. It will create a project for me. And then it will create the first file. Okay, it will right click, it will create a next file, and you are just there sitting, understanding what is going on. Of course, your interaction is needed if your AI agent is doing something wrong. But what do you think? Which is better? The AI assistance or the coding assistance where you get the code on the prompt or a window, or a AI agent coding for you? I mean, that's something I want to see. If someone is into the AI startup and they want to do something like this is amazing. Okay. So instead of giving the code, what if AI agents types the code here, one word at a time? And as a developer, you should be having an option of pausing the activity and do the code by yourself. And then say, you continue now. That will be much more fun, right? Uh, Now, again, nowhere I'm talking about it will replace developers. It's just that it will help developers to speed up their process and have someone with you. Now, why it is also helpful is in two ways. One, if AI is coding for you, as a human, we have this tendency, we understand other people mistakes very easily. So now you can say, hey, you made that mistake there, let me correct it. Because of course, the agents will hallucinate and they will create some issues, they will give you some bad code. But you can stop in between and say, hey, this is not how you do it. On the other hand, you can think in reverse way. You are basically typing the code like a driver and you have a navigator. So this is what we do in the pair programming, right? You basically have a driver navigator role where driver is typing the code and navigator is simply clicking buttons here there. Navigator basically asks you to do things. Uh, and this role you can do it with AI. So you don't need a human next to you, sitting next to you and doing that with you. And that's something I'm waiting for. Okay. Uh, on the other hand, let's say my job as a trainer is, in fact, I love teaching. From last so many years, I'm teaching offline, online, live, recording, and I love making those videos. I love teaching live. But again, I have a concern here. What if the ecosystem changes and in future, if you want to learn coding, if you want to learn how to build application, why do you need teachers? Why do you need YouTubers? Why do you need Udemy courses or any course for that matter? You can simply ask your, let's say you have an IDE and you go to your assistants by saying, hey, teach me. So I can simply say, teach me. Let's say if you're a very beginner to development, you will say, teach me loops in Java. Now, when you do that, of course, at this point, it's not built, so it will give the answer in the prompt. But what if AI assistants show you the code in the IDE, typing the code and automatically clicking on the button play? First, it will demo it. Then it will say, okay, now it's your turn. You type the code. And then every time you face errors, it will give you certain hints. Okay, this is what can go wrong. This is what you can do. And that's what I'm waiting for. Of course, then I will be obsolete. It's time to book something on a vacation home or maybe retirement home. So that's the concern I wanted to share. Okay. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the chat. I can see a lot of chat is there. But I would love to see your thoughts. How are operators built? If you want to make a bare bone version, how can it be done? Basically, you have to use agents, AI agents, to build that. And as they mentioned, they have a model for that, which is Koa. So again, I have not explored it yet. I'm not an AI agent expert yet. Uh, but yeah, soon, if I get enough time, I will try to make the videos. Why nobody talks about AI risk? People are talking about it. It's just that is it really a risk, or we are scared that it will take our job? So that's the thing people are not sure about. And even if you're concerned, we don't have a choice now. It's government who has to come in between and set some boundaries. What AI can do, and And how can we safeguard ourselves from AI in terms of data privacy, in terms of whatever risk you're thinking in your mind? Hey, hi, thanks, Raghu. But in fact, if it can do software engineering job, if it can do any job, yes. Yeah, of course. Wherever you have logical work and simple work, I think AI can do now. Complex work, AI will catch up. That's what I'm thinking. I think those kind of agents will cost us more money. See, at this point, that's true. In fact, for content creation, we have so many tools which we can use. Okay, so example, we got Sora. We have so many tools where I can generate a video of 2 seconds and 3 seconds, add it to as a B-roll in the video, but they are more costly than if an editor sitting in the office and doing it. So at this point, human work is cheaper than the AI work, but technology is moving fast, right? The rate will go down. So it is costly now, but I'm not sure in next 2 years or 3 years, it will be cheaper. Are agents a new version of self-promoting LLM that will just think, not just think, but also guess? Yeah, they can do it. Maybe they will suggest you the task. Everyone is using Chat GPT and teacher use slides just like 10 chapter slide and none read books from deeply. But from YouTube, we are confused about which programming language is best. Ah, that's a big debate, but every language is good. It's just that every language has their own use cases. So decide what type of use case you want to go for and select a language. Are mid-level dev going to be replaced by 2025? Sorry. See, it's not AI basically not replace it will not replace you directly, but people who knows how to use AI to build applications will surely replace whom uh, who don't use AI for development. What about DeepSeek? Not explode yet. I wanted to, but I got busy with something else from last few days, and then taking out time to research and do stuff. Create AI course. See, that's the plan. I mean, I wanted to do that from a long time, but I'm just making sure before making a course, I want to be very sure about what I'm going to say. I don't want to just learn a few concepts here, there, and make a video out of it. Of course, it will generate a lot of views, but I will not be happy with the effort. Machine learning roadmap, can you share in detail? Uh, it deserves a separate video. Okay. And as I mentioned, once I get to know these steps properly, I will do it for sure. Okay, some tech companies are saying AI will replace their workers. Then why are they hiring developers to train and develop the AI? Uh, I think they're taking a bet. So I think you're referring to Salesforce because that's the one company uh, who talked about stopping the hiring and using AI agents or AI to speed up the development. Maybe they are testing it out or they're just creating a hype. I'm not sure. Uh, But AI is not there yet to replace developers completely. Anirudh says, how is Spring AI catching up with this latest trends in LLM space? See, Spring AI is just a wrapper where using which you can build. I mean, if you have a huge application or any application, if you want to integrate AI, That's where Spring AI comes into picture. So think about Spring AI as LangChain, which helps you to integrate AI into your application. So if you have a Spring project, let's say most of the enterprise companies are using Spring. So let's say if they have a Spring application and they want to integrate AI feature, that's where they can use Spring AI. Okay, Shubham says, I have learned Java now to become full stack Java developer. What will be the next step? If you learn Java for backend, for framework, you can use. Okay, just a second. I'm just getting on this screen. Yeah, so you can use something called Spring Framework for the backend framework, and for front end, learn React, and you'll be full stack developer. Is development really dead when AI comes? If yes, can you suggest how to upgrade? See, at this point, AI is not going to replace you, so just go with the flow. So whenever you see a new framework or a new tool in the AI world, start exploring it, and you will get to know. Okay, this is where AI reached. Now, what should I do? I have a pretty weird question. Can I like make use of Spring Boot? And of course, when you use Spring AI, you basically build that into a Spring Boot application. And that's a good question, not a weird question. Long live Linus Torvald. Now, these days, so many AI agents are launching in crypto. Can you explain that? If you're no, in fact, I think yesterday morning I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about how AI agents are getting used in crypto, but then I was not into crypto much, so I stopped the streaming or the video. I want to perceive Java. Will it align with machine learning and AI? Specifically, machine learning, Python is good. But if you want to use AI tools and integrate them, then you can think about Java. I have a Spring Boot project, how to host it for free. AWS, free tier. If I only I master DSA, can AI replace me? Yes. Yes. See, DSA is important. Okay, you don't have to master DSA. I don't know why there is so much of hype behind DSA. Yes, companies are asking for it, but they are also asking something else also. So let's say if you join a big company and when you go for the interviews, they're not just asking DSA, they're asking different questions as well. Okay, so learn DSA. But if you only focus on DSA, nothing else, yeah, and if you don't know how to build applications, then yeah, you'll be replaced. Is there any video of your OAuth 2 with Spring Boot? Uh, I mean, yeah, I have made a video where you can do a Google login and GitHub login. But if you're thinking about building your own OAuth server, no, that video is not still there yet. There was into plan. There were. This video was into plan, but I don't know why we missed it, and then got busy with something else. Maybe in future. Okay, Sambit says, hello Naveen sir, I just want to thank you so much for the Java series. I've learned so much from it. The core concepts are so clear. No matter Oh, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. How to stay consistent through our tech journey? I mean, keep reading articles, keep watching videos, uh, keep implementing stuff. See, it's very easy to be consistent, but when you miss few days in between, then it becomes difficult to come back. Oh, great. Why do you stop the blockchain videos? It's I'm one person. I hope I had a clone. See, I want to learn different technologies. I want to make videos on different technologies, but time issue. Okay, so I can't do all. That's why I'm trying to focus on few things now. Why there are no jobs or internship for freshers in Spring Java Spring Boot domain? You're not looking at the proper place, or you're not skilled enough for good companies. So something is missing. Maybe you're not searching for a proper place, because I can see companies are looking for developers, and even I hear they complain that they are not getting good developers. So I don't know where the mismatch is. I'm from Ethiopia. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you. Integration of AI with Spring Boot application soon. That's into plan. I have a Java exam today. Was able to excel. Thank you. Oh, great. Okay, so just to wrap up, maybe I'm not sure how AI agents will change the future, but I'm excited to see what they can do more. And let's see if they can teach technologies and concepts. So that's it from this live. We'll try to go live next week as well, but I say that every time I don't go. But if you like this type of live sessions, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed yet, do subscribe, because we are reaching almost 2.5. Oh, we have crossed it. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So we have recently crossed 2.5 million subs, and okay, that's a good achievement. Yeah, we have crossed it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Hit that like button and keep watching the videos. There are a lot of things coming up. Keep me motivated. Comment on the videos. I do read all the comments. Um like the videos. It feels good when you see a lot of comments there. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye, everyone.